The writers of Love, Victor are good at many things, but when it comes to cliffhangers, well, they truly know how to surprise their fans. Without any further ado, let's go through the ending of Love, Victor Season 2 and see what Season 3 will bring. Major plot twists. As you all know, the end of Season 2 featured Victor staring at the wedding invitation that says Victor and Benji. Then he asks Pilar to go to the wedding with him, but she rejects him and tells him to take Rahim. From this point on, things take a truly wrong turn. Victor and Rahim will go to the wedding together, and aside from Victor making these big decisions in the finale, the other characters from the series were also faced with the same issue. When it comes to Isabel, she meets with Armando and Shelby. We can't forget the moment she decided to go to Armando's house because he wasn't replying to her text, and then she talks about Victor and how he's in this uncertain situation, so she's simply worried about him. She also explains how difficult it is for her to keep her marriage, and she states that if that doesn't work out well, she'll just need to go on with her life. So far so good, right? Well,
I'm worried about Victor. He's barely left his room since this break with Benji.
Dawn's feelings for Lake. Felix's mother, Dawn, comes back home and they're all happy about it. One thing is certain, Dawn is great, and Felix explains that he and Lake ended their relationship because he felt betrayed. Dawn also states that she's really grateful for Lake, and when Felix goes to talk to Victor, he faces Pilar. And we all remember that Pilar kissed him, so it's a little awkward, so she simply expresses her feelings, and Pilar asks Felix to be Victor's nerdy friend. When it comes to Harold, he tells Mia that he's taking the job opportunity at Stanford, and Mia is not quite fascinated by this, but at the wedding, Andrew confronts Mia by saying they'll figure something out so things can be better. At the wedding, Lake asks Felix if they can sit next to each other, and he accepts. The Season 2 finale also features the wedding of Harold and Veronica. The final episode of this season also featured Isabel's progress based on her decisions. When Benji didn't come to the wedding, Isabel went to see him at the cafe. She then apologized for being the reason for him and Victor breaking up. He then says to her that they have bigger problems than that, and she encourages him to try and fix those problems.
I like you, and you don't like me back, which is fine, but I think it's best.
The future of Love, Victor. In an interview with Observer, co-showrunner of Love, Victor, Brian Tannen, talked about the surprising finale and what should fans expect from the third season as Victor and his friends move closer to their senior year of high school. Let us tell you something. You'd think with all these episodes the finale would be something slow, but no. Hulu really created this big cliffhanger and made us all fall in love with the lead actor, Michael Cimino, and his very handsome boyfriend Benji, George Sear. Now, in the interview with Observer, Brian Tannen also talked about the show being moved from Disney to Hulu. He had this to say about the decision. Gay characters, when they're represented in media, are often a funny sidekick and are so rarely given their own desires and feelings, and it was important to us to not shy away from that. As we all know, this season focused on really interesting subjects, and Victor's coming out was only one of them. What we really love in Love, Victor is the different way the show presents these storylines, and of course the diversity in the characters. According to the showrunner, intercourse between gay characters will be one of the themes in the following season. He said, "I think sex is the topic that's on everybody's mind, especially after that great teaser dropped that shows Benji, George Sear, and Victor trying to hook up and continuously getting interrupted." Nevertheless, the ending of Love, Victor's second season is perfect for a continuation of the series, with that big cliffhanger about Victor, Benji, George Sear, and Rahim Anthony Kivan, for which we're going to talk in a moment. Many of the show's other couples were also faced with some pretty big decisions, with new storylines for Felix portrayed by Anthony Turpel, and Victor's sister Pilar portrayed by Isabella Ferreira, Lucy Ava Capri, and Lake Bebe Wood, and Mia Rachel Hilson, and Andrew Mason Gooding. Victor's parents had a romantic meeting in the final moments, and it seems like they'll be back together. The third season could easily involve prom, college applications, and graduation. But Hulu has yet to officially confirm the third season. For now, let's continue with Season 2.
Kind of rude and unnecessary to say, but...
Andrew and Harold. So, at the wedding, we saw Harold dancing with his daughter Mia. However, she's not feeling great and walks away from the dance. Andrew then has a little talk with Harold as he says to him that despite respecting him, he lost a part of him that day. He tells him that Mia never fully recovered from her mother leaving and that him taking her away from her home would be even worse. We practically saw that Andrew's character developed a lot during the show.
Just think, man, I want a big, impressive life like Harold Brooks.
I appreciate that.
Pilar and Felix. From here on, the twists in the plot are coming constantly, and every character needs to make a huge decision. Lake talks to Felix again at the wedding party and asks him for a dance, and he accepts. Then Felix tells Lake that he appreciates her help with his mother, and in his pocket, Pilar has left him his favorite snacks, which makes him leave the dance. Victor asks Raheem for a dance, and they look so adorable together. Benji sees them dancing, and he's truly angry. Victor runs after him and tells him that he and Raheem are just friends. Raheem then talks to Victor, and he says they aren't just friends. He simply enjoys his time with Victor. Raheem's words are difficult for Victor, and then Raheem kisses him. He leaves, and Victor is left to figure things out.
Smiling when you're around me, even when we're just walking next to each other, not saying anything.
Big decisions. Two characters need to make big decisions at the second season finale. Victor talks to Felix, who's not well because Lake wants to get back together, though he likes someone else. He tells Pilar that they truly enjoy their time together. Then he explains that Lake is the first girl he loved. Victor is, as we all know, in a similar situation with Benji and Raheem. Felix helps Victor to close his eyes and imagine a boyfriend in different scenarios. Then they both close their eyes, and it looks like they can both see someone. If Victor chooses to date Raheem, he's likely to come back in the third season along with Lake's potential love interest, Lucy.
And he kissed me. And I can't pretend I didn't feel something.
The ending of Love, Victor Season 2. The ending of the finale was really surprising. As we all saw, Felix faces Pilar and tells her he doesn't want to be friends and kisses her. In the meantime, Lucy talks to Lake and she explains to her that the situation with Felix is not great, and Lucy replies that she never saw her with Felix in the first place. Then they hang out, and this might be a new relationship the third season will focus on. Harold then wants to find Mia and apologize, but it's too late. She's gone as Andrew is taking her to see her mother. As for Armando, he goes to Isabel and kisses her. Then the end shows Victor running to meet someone when Simon rings him. However, Victor says he's figured it out by now. Victor's coming out made him realize that he has more friends now, but he truly believes that he can make this decision all by himself. Victor then thanks him for everything. Then Victor hits a doorbell and someone answers. Victor says, "Hi," and the credits roll, leaving all of us craving for more.
I'm gay. You have been so amazing to me.
Who did Victor pick, Raheem or Benji? What do you guys think? Let us know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed our video, make sure you like and subscribe to our channel so you never miss any of our videos in the future. As always, thanks for watching.